Wow, it's been a long time again. I just looked at my YouTube. It's been 1 month. I have been trading a lot. I just haven't been really posting anything. But I definitely have to try to keep posting. Um, I've been shorting a astc last couple days. I really wanted to shoot this video because I really wanted to show you guys, and I know you've seen it through a million of my videos, but um, why it's important to be consistent and to stick with what you know. Um, when I seen this trade, I was like, man, this is like, this fits me to a T, and I will break it down exactly. Now, this is the way I trade. I'm not saying anybody else trades this way, but this is my niche. This is how I find consistency in the stock market. There's a million different ways to trade out there, and hey, as long as you're making money, stick with what works. So let's get into why I shorted this stock today, and I'll talk about it. So let's get into it. So back here, da, da, da. So I actually shorted the stock. I didn't make a video about it. I didn't show my P&L. You know, actually, let's break this down. I'll show you the reason. So I seen this stock popping up, right? It went from 160, let's just say the 160s, all the way up to almost $8. And as soon as I seen this, what's the first thing I do? I always check the history. So if you go on the 1 year history, there's nothing here. Okay, that doesn't do me any good. So now if I go to a 2 year history, now this is where it gets interesting. Right here on this day. So this is the day that we're looking at, and this day is right here. So this stock gapped up from 194, let's call it 195, to 815, and it got crushed. Okay? That's what led me to believe that this stock's going to get crushed again. And then the second day, it has a red day, through on and so on. So, you know what? I'll keep that right there so we can just do a comparison. Oh, dun dun dun. 3 days. All right. So, this day the stock gapped up, and then this day it went from 160 damn near to 8. This day it went from 194 to 815. So as soon as I seen this, I was like, okay, now this is the way I trade. I'm not saying this is the way you have to trade. Like I say, there's a million different ways to make money in the market. This is how I find consistency. So what's telling me is that the stock should close weak. So right up here, at 678, I shorted the stock. Took 500 shares, I shorted the stock. It popped down. Like, all right, well, right here, this candle, right here, I covered. Believe it or not, I covered. I got scared out. I don't know why. It didn't even hit my entry, but I covered. And 2 minutes later, stock tanks. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll pop back up, and I don't know exactly where I reshorted it, but I did reshort it. And then I don't even remember exactly. I don't know exactly, but I remember covering somewhere in the fives, and then I got out of the trade. So that was a good day. So we move on, and then this is the next day after that. So the next day it's supposed to close red, but I didn't use that one. What I used, so what did I use on this one? Maybe it was that one. Yeah, it was that one. So next day is supposed to close red. And I actually shorted this stock again. I got filled right here at I think it was 338. I got filled, and then I covered. Yeah, it was 338, and then I covered at $3, and then I didn't touch the stock. And then I'm thinking in the back of my mind, okay, 290s is definitely the main support. So let's see what happens tomorrow. If 290 cracks, I will definitely short it again. Well, then today, what happens? This thing skyrockets to 556. I'm like, huh, 556, huh? All right. So, as you can tell right here, 556, 556, 556, 556. You know, there's a heavy amount of resistance at 556. So, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, the stock's going to get crushed again. Because it never holds. Like I say, this is the way I trade. So, right here, right at the open, I didn't even see the stock right away. All of a sudden I look, I'm like, huh, it spiked up. I'm like, perfect. So, I got filled at 578. Let me see here a second. I'll show you my trade zero. So this is where I got filled, right here. Almost 570. I shorted the stock, and then I covered damn near at the low day. Covered at 350. Excuse me. That was where I covered the trade. So, like I say, I shorted it at 570, and then I covered right at the low day. So my thoughts on this stock is that we're either going to break to the high side, or we're going to come back to this 290 level. Right over here. 290, that's your major support, $293. So on Monday, what I'm expecting the stock to do is probably go back to the 290s, but hey, it can gap up. So I'm not going to hold anything over the weekend, but like I say, this is definitely my style of trading. It may not fit you, but you know, it fits me pretty well. So I just thought I'd share this video, and yeah, I definitely got to start making more videos. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of stuff these days. Been working out, and the time I get home, it's just late. So, but I haven't gave up on trading, and I haven't gave up on anything else. It's just I don't really have a lot of time anymore. But I'll try. I'll try to make more videos. If you guys want to watch them and I see that there's people actually viewing them, I'll make more. If it dies off, you know what? It dies off. But I guess until next time, peace.